You are most welcome. This is Mukisa from Dynamic Group of People. This is a group where we are empowered by different people, different things that we do, different testimonials. So before we continue, I want to introduce one of my guests who is going to tell us about himself and how he started his business and all the rest that as we go, you are going to listen. So you are most welcome.
Thanks so much. It's a pleasure to be hosted on this show, Dynamic Group of People. Thank you so much.
You're most welcome. I'm so excited about your business. This
Thank
is
you.
wonderful. I wonder how many people contact you. So I just want you to tell us, before I ask more questions, I want you to tell us how has been your life and how did you think of doing this type of business? It seems it's a very rewarding business.
Thank you so much. I'm Madam Mokisa. I am a human resource manager. But before I did human resource management, when I was in my high school, you know, I used to like taking pictures. I used to like traveling, you know. So it was kind of my hobby, one of my hobby for me to take pictures and then traveling to different places. And then where I got to happen to start photography, I had a friend of mine, I cannot mention the name right now, but that guy took me to a certain guy where we started selling pictures. So being that we came from a humble background, we had to look for money at a young age. When we started selling pictures, for me, my goal was as long as I get something small for me to have what to use at school. Since I loved traveling and taking pictures, so I reached a time where I started learning to operate a camera. And then I remember I got I got some money. I bought a small camera. I started taking pictures at school. So I used to take pictures and they were fake. And people started calling me Virungo because of my fake pictures. Virungo. In English, it's called spicie.
Spicy. Okay, no wonder.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that's where I'm coming, where I got this name Spicy. So they started calling me Virungo, but in that mockery way, trying to put me down. But that didn't actually put me down.
You really deserve
I
to
say
be
now,
a dynamic group of people.
For sure.
Because you don't give up.
I didn't give up. Actually, it just inspired me to show these people that I can improve in this area. You understand? So, because of, they used to call me that name every now and then. What I did, I just said, let me call myself Virungo. I just interchanged to bring it in English. And I called myself Spicy.
That's good.
So that is where the spicy comes from. Yeah.
And that's how you started. But yeah, you've already told me about how you came from a humble background.
Yeah.
A single mother.
Yeah.
I really do appreciate for you working hard, remembering where you're coming from. You know, it's like you are in the tunnel. You are going, you don't know where you're going, whether there's light there. And you know, I love this scripture, which is Psalms 27, which says that God is light and your salvation. You shouldn't fear. So when you know that there is light ahead of where you're going, you don't fear, even though you don't know what you're going to meet. So I'm really so excited about you talking about where you're coming from and using the same word that would put you down and you lose your confidence, but it just motivated you up. And you want to show the people that this is what you wanted me to be, and indeed it is what I am.
It is what happened.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so when I named myself Spicy, actually many people started calling me Spicy, not knowing where it came from. And I appreciate to God that at that time, I didn't know what I was doing. But I was motivated to show and to prove to people that I can do the best. God blessed us with talents and gifts. You have to know what exactly do you do best.
Yes.
What are you blessed with? Because every person here has a purpose on earth. You have that talent that God gave you. As I told you, despite I did human resource management, I didn't say that let me leave photography. No.
You continue with it.
I said let me apply the knowledge that I gained in that course of human resource to manage the people in my business. And many people were many people were telling me, why are you not looking for jobs? Go and manage businesses. But I said in me, I will not manage other people's business. I will manage my own. And I will manage other people to build us. You understand? Despite I did human resource, right now I'm practicing human resource in my business, in photography.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I'm just really so excited, like how God makes things that you cannot challenge his plan. When it is his plan, it is his plan. So now you are finding that you are managing all your business without hesitation, without any hindrances, because you are doing what
and
you
with
love,
happiness.
with happiness.
Because whenever you do something you want, you do it with the passion.
With a passion. So when you started doing that, did you meet any challenges when you were doing that photographer?
First challenge that I can speak of that is major in our business is risk. You know, it's a kind of business that it has a higher risk. And if you don't know how to manage your risks, you may find yourself down. So for example, you may find that we are dealing with people's memories. You have captured someone's function, you have captured someone's wedding, and there are some challenges that we meet as a business, as employees, behind the back that people and customers don't get. So you may find that you have captured a function, and maybe the hard disk or the computers have gotten some viruses, and the work is disappeared. And the client, for them, what they want is for you to provide their work. So it's a kind of business that is so risky, whereby you have to be so much aware of what you're doing. In 2020, I had a challenge where I sent one of my photographers to go and shoot a certain pattern. And on his way back, he was hijacked. They took the bag. The bag had 2 cameras, lighting, the equipments. And you know, these camera equipments are so expensive. Being a young CEO, people undermined me. They put me down. But that didn't actually discourage me. I just said, I want to be that person that has things that people don't even see that they deserve me. You understand?
Yes.
So I really give God glory to that. And then we had the challenge with capital. You know, photography is expensive, where you have to put in a lot to buy those gears, to buy the cameras.
Do you have challenges in the way that people book you, maybe you do their job and they don't pay you as well?
Yeah, that is very true. I had that challenge, but at the start. Right now, I have policies that I came up with.
Yes.
But before, even there are some people, even I left. Because by then, people used to use me because I am humble, and then they use that as an advantage to steal from me. I used to go, okay, they have given me a booking fee, a certain amount of money, and then we went to the functions, we shoot. Then after, they were telling me, we don't have a balance. We shall pay you after, or we shall call you, or we shall send you money. And then, even up to now. So for me, I just decided, okay, let them stay with the money, but I changed the policy.
Yes.
I said right now that if someone hasn't paid at least 90%, we cannot appear on their function.
I can imagine there are so many challenges in different businesses, and I can see what you've gone through. There's financial hindrance, there's that being undermined by your people, and theft and all that. I know it applies to so many businesses, but still, I'm just looking at you like, okay, you went through all that. You were not even having capital for doing that business. But what was motivating you so much that you still stayed in the same business?
In the same business.
Yes.
By the way, however much it was risky, however much people were putting me down, people were undermining me, as I told you, it was a hobby to me. You know, I love taking pictures, and I loved traveling to different locations. And I said, what kind of business that can take me to different locations? And that is photography. Photographers move. Right now, I move to different countries. I travel to different countries. People hire me just to to go and take their memories. Why? Because for me, I don't do it as other photographers. I don't do it just to fulfill the purpose. I have a passion that when I'm capturing the pictures, I put myself in that picture. I put myself that the person that I'm taking that picture, will he appreciate? You understand? So it is a passion. What pushed me to continue moving in this business is the passion that I have.
That you have.
And it is an hobby, it is a talent for me. I love creating memories. I love creating content. Like, it is a passion.
So, what do you love most? Is it taking pictures that you love so much, or even videos, or do you even help the people that this is how you have to do if you want your video to come out like this? Like, you help them to stage up, or or they have to do, and you just do the taking only the pictures?
Now, in photography, for you to have creative memories, you have to be creative. And being creative involving the person you're taking the pictures. It is not just getting the camera and start taking pictures.
Okay. Now, those are all the motivations that you're having. And then, when you're doing all whatever you are doing, you had the hindrances in the challenges and all that. And what did you focus most? Did you focus so much on the financial issue, or you focused on the business, like building up the people, your clients and all that? What did you focus so much?
My focus was based on change. Since that I went through all that sort of life before, for me to have the kind of life that I have, I thought in my mind that if I can change people and change my colleagues as well, not to go through the same process that I went through to have what I have. That is what actually my goal is. And one of my vision is to have a school, a technical school that teaches my young generation, like the colleagues of mine, to have what I have. For me, I went through a struggle to have these skills that I have. But there are certain people who are there and youth that are doing nothing. For example, there is a high rate here in Uganda of unemployment. Our fellow youth are there stealing. But imagine in my life where I was yearning and thirsty and hungry for food, if I went through that channel. So I want to show them that we can do this and know that we can change our life. My main focus was that, to change the lives of people, to teach people what I know. Like, as it is my hobby, I love like giving out what I have in me. Because you cannot give what you don't have.
Exactly. What you are doing exactly is what you are doing as well.
So I have so many different youth that have passed through my hands. I have taught very many youth how to do photography under spice images.
You've done all what you've done, the best you think, and I know you must be somebody who wants to do perfections, because you say you focus so much on change, meaning whatever the other photographers and whatever they do, you want yours to be special. Do you have any blame games onto that? Like, you do things and your clients come back complaining?
Some of them are not happening even now, because I dealt with them. I found a solution to deal with those blame games. Like, I avoid shifting blames. And then I learned that I have to know my mistake and address it.
And how do you cope moving up and down doing photography? There are so many, what can I say? Because like, you're meeting different types of people,
beautiful ladies,
and the way they want to take pictures, they look at you like you and say, wow, Julius. They even though they didn't even intend to take a certain type of pose, but they are just doing it for Julius.
Intentionally,
to just provoke you. How do you handle all that?
Thank you so much. So that is a challenging question for sure. It is really challenging. But my relationship life actually started way back from high school, in O level. That was 2013. We are in 2024. That is how many years. So that was 2013 when I met my fiance called Winnie at my O-level school. So when I met that girl, we started dating in school. We loved each other, just know. So I entered into photography when we are already in a relationship. Being that we are already in school, it was just school life. But we continued to the A-level, and then people were saying, no, you are in school. I know you must reach at a certain time and you're going to separate. Eh?
Yes,
Yeah?
you know.
And then, there is no relationship that comes from school, and then they end up good.
Goes,
you understand? So for me, of course, when I decide to love, I love. And I loved her so much, being that even after high school, we continued. An interesting part of it, when we finished our high school, I applied at Makerere University, that is in East Africa, Uganda, to do for my university. She also applied. But what motivated me and he gave me an hint that we are supposed to be together, that when we applied, we got the same course.
She did the same course with you.
She did. When we applied, they all gave us human resource management. Remember, we have been together in all level, high school, and then they give us the same course, same campus, same class.
Hi. How did you manage?
For sure, I was going to different people. I was seeing, of course, many people. And then people were telling me, you're going to see different women at campus. The campuses are also, they can motivate. And I said, I will make this one also a campuser, because she's going at the campus as well. You understand? So we went together. So I think what helped me most is that I went there with my girlfriend by that time. And I didn't have that time to look into different relationships. And then, but most of all, like for the person to not cheat, let me say, to your girlfriend, it depends on how much you love that person. It depends on how much you're not selfish in that relationship. So I wasn't selfish, because I used to go for sure to different parties. We meet different ladies, different women, beautiful. But I said I am going to meet many of them, but all of them are not mine.
Now, like if you are going out, because you say you fly out sometimes to go
different countries.
Different countries. Do you go together with your family or?
I don't go together. I have not happened to have that trip where I go together with my family, and I'm hoping one time, I shall travel with my family.
How does she feel when you leave?
Of course, she feels so sad because I'm leaving me. She's going to miss me. But we don't have anything to do apart from being patient.
She doesn't feel jealous like you're going with
Of course, one thing that I know, she really trusts me.
Oh, that's good.
Even if you were so protective to someone, you cannot prevent the cheating part of it.
Yes.
But the best thing that you can do is to trust that person. When you trust the person, when I trust you, and then you let me down, it will be you who will be more disappointed and down in your heart, because you know that you broke my trust. You understand? So when we were at campus in my second year, I decided to go to her parents' house so that they can know me officially. And then it was all over the news.
So what do you think you can? I know we can talk and we cannot finish, because it's like everything is
It's a long story for sure.
But we are going to have a second part as well.
No worries.
But before we finish, is there anything that you can more encourage, advise other people who are sitting there, who are watching, who are listening?
Viewers all over the world, I want to tell you today, my fellow young youth, that fear is not of God. When you have fear, you cannot achieve anything. When you have fear, you are limited and you cannot go far. What pushed me to come to this is because I dealt with fear. And then an advice that I can give to you is that have a vision. If you have a vision of what exactly you want in life, you will achieve it, because you will not go off track. You have something that you are focusing on. Write it down. If it means to put it under your bed or upside your bed or your walls, put it there. But have something that is driving you towards a future towards the success. When I decided to make this right now, Spice Images is international.
Amen.
We travel and capture moments in different countries just because there is a day that I decided for me to take a step of faith, you understand? And I'm encouraging people outside there that for you to achieve what you want in life, you should have a power and a force behind that is driving you to achieve that. For example, the witch doctors have their powers behind. But for you, what do you have?
God.
Do you have God or do you have Satan? So, me, I'm telling these people that it is God who actually pushed me to be here. I had faith in God and I believed in Him. And I believe that He can change my life according to the scriptures. He told me in Habakkuk 2:2, write down your vision, make it plain on tablets, write it. So write your vision, be focused on what you want, write your goals so that you can be able to achieve and mark whatever you have achieved. So it is a pleasure and I'm really so grateful that I have been hosted by you, Madam Mukisa. And I really pray to God to bless you and for the viewers all over the world that are watching this. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, guys, for watching. I know and I believe you've learned something. Tune with us again. God bless you all.
Shalom.